Google Trends. This is a trend. This is good. Organic. Google.com/trends. It gives you a picture. You can actually put multiple different search terms in at the same time, and it'll give you different colored graphs, and you can compare one against the other and watch how those things work. The top is the overall search volume as measured by Google itself. You're looking here from 2004 to 2007. The term organic has been steady or increasing if you did a linear movement through there. So on the bottom here, you have news reference volume. Why is that important? Please. What did we talk about already? News references drive traffic, whether it's online or not. A couple years ago or a year ago, put out a report, Nielsen Net Ratings, I talked about that. They showed how people who visit news sites stay 4 to 5 times longer and visit 4 to 5 times more frequently than someone visiting a regular website. Those people consume information like there's no tomorrow. Also, we talked about earlier, when you see something in the news, you hear it on the radio, you go to the internet, do research. That trend in the bottom, the news reference volume, I love that. What's that showing? Steady incline. Steady, going up, 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 up. It's not a hot thing today, here today, gone tomorrow. Something to build a business around. Then your job is to find what markets and what areas and what keywords within that area of organic that you can monetize in one way, shape, form, or another. You look at pet food recall, what do you see there? The spike. Can you mobilize your staff fast enough to take advantage of it? Do you have an existing product you can take advantage of? Just so happened that one of our mutual clients between Frank Kern and I had a product that fit in perfect with that. To the client, we wanted to help him out. Damn, we couldn't get it in the account. Couldn't mail to 50,000 people because we couldn't get it in the account. But, it's a spike. But he had this huge influx of business. And I hope to God he's been running press release campaigns like there's no tomorrow. I mean, if you got a product and you see something hot in the news, Dan Kennedy talks about that all the time, right, Bill Glazer? Tap into that. Same concept. Tap into it if you got an existing product, or if you mobilize your people fast enough to tap into it. If not, look for the trends to build your business upon. Spikes, see if you can cash in quick. You don't know if they'll be around long term or not. Evaluate it, see what happens. Word Tracker, Keyword Researcher is a section that you want to go to. Word Tracker Keyword Researcher section is where you want to go to. So I took organic, popped it in over here, did a search, predicts the number of searches on Google's, the KEIs. KEIs, I don't live and die by KEI. Does everyone know what the KEI is? Just an indicator about, well, you might have a chance of getting on the search engines. The higher the KEI, the easier theoretically it is for you to get into the search engines on the front page for. So anything above 100 is supposed to be good. Anything above 400 is supposed to be excellent. Here's a KEI here of 3008. What did I teach you guys earlier? Would you jump out and build a site and a business around organic finger paints without doing research first? Got to figure out if there's any money to be made. Loratadine organic compound, that's an interesting one. Organic cures, that one caught my eye. Organic cures, I can work with that simply because there's this whole other market that it belongs to. 377 searches, Google's 24-hour prediction. If you get on the front page of Google, you should be able to expect to receive 312 visitors a day in a 24-hour period, and that's just from Google alone. KEI is 80.76. I don't put a lot of weight in KEI, but it's just one of those forecasting tools that we look at. So I go over to the Google AdWords Keywords Tools Search Volume section. If you Google Google AdWords Keywords Tool, you'll find it. It's the best free keyword tool out there. Overture sucks. This one's the best. One of the things that you do is a search volume. Same concept as the Google Trends. I prefer Google Trends because Google Trends gives me the bigger overall picture, a much more detailed look at what's going on. But you can see the May search volume in the green bar here for apple cider vinegar cures. Organic cures itself, May search volume, relative search volume in May for organic cures was pretty much zip, according to Google on their own network. According to Google on their own network, their advertising competition, there's none. What does that tell us from what we've learned? Is that worth really looking at any closer? If you're looking at 20,000 things trying to figure it out? If Google themselves says there's not a lot of traffic, but you saw that Word Tracker says you might expect 312 people, if the product that you're selling can make enough money for you off 312 visitors, by all means, then do it. But you're the only one that can answer that question for yourself. But for me, I'd see no advertising competition and a low relative search volume. I probably wouldn't stick with that. The one that caught my eye when I was looking at this list was apple cider vinegar cures. That's interesting. Why is that so much higher relative to organic cures? I wouldn't have expected that. And why is the advertising competition pretty fierce relative to other ones in that market? I'd want to know. I would go after that, take a look at it further in my research. Just scan through this stuff. Organic apple cider vinegar. Aha, there's another one. Apple cider vinegar cures, organic apple cider vinegar. Sore throat cures, high pressure cures. Guess what? Guess what helps your sore throat and also your high pressure? Apple cider vinegar. I'm willing to bet. I don't really know, but I'm willing to bet. I'm intuitive to a point. My wife thinks I'm an idiot, but I'm willing to bet that that's what it is. So,
Cider vinegar is a big weight loss thing.
is it? Is that what it is? Thank you, Harlan. So weight loss. What do we know about weight loss then? It's a fortune to be made, right, Carlos? How many Porsches did you buy with weight loss?
How many what?
Porsches, Ferraris, Lamborghinis. Google AdWords, you don't mind. I think that's already out there. But Google AdWords, keywords tool, search volume. We talked about this one. There's another one. Google AdWords keyword tool. There's another section in it called cost and position analysis. Why is this important to me? I said, well, that apple cider looks good, but I want to find out if there's any money and what the competition is. So they came out and they told me to be in the top 3 positions, you can expect to spend $2.44 for high blood pressure cures, natural cures $1.65, organic apple cider 74 cents, so on and so on. So you have to look and say, okay, is there a product I can develop or a product I can promote that I can monetize and make money with, spending money similar to that, not even close to be honest if you're good, but that's a good sign. $2.44, that means someone's paying some money for some ads. There might be some money to be made in that market. If I'm building a site for AdSense, I would say, well, if I'm going to build a site for AdSense, it takes just as much money to build a site for AdSense to show an ad that makes me 5 cents a click versus one that shows me an ad that pays $10 a click, right? So if you're looking at this from an AdSense standpoint, you would say, how high of a dollar amount, how many people in the top 5 have to pay anything over $2 to get a click? I mean, if the top guy pays $2.34, he's willing to pay $2.34, but by position 4, they're only paying 10 cents. It's not a lot of competition. You got to make sure you can monetize it. But if all 8 slots are costing these people $2 or $3 above to be in those 8 slots on the Google page, that's worth looking at from many different areas. So you can look at it from AdSense play, you can look at it from a JV launch person, you can look at it from a competition standpoint, all things that you can look at. Keyword AdWords, keyword tool, another section that's in there that's nice. Word Tracker also, if you go into Word Tracker and you do a search in the keyword researcher area, you do a search in there and you check a box that says lateral searches, I believe that's the term that it is. That will then go out to the top 100 sites in that particular marketplace and strip the meta keywords for you and put them in your results. Why is that important? You build a keyword list, you just want more keywords to build your sites with, more keywords to analyze for profitability, right? They go out to the top results in those search engines and they strip those keywords out for you. Does anyone know for a fact, is it the lateral function that does that inside keyword or Word Tracker? No one knows? Don can. Yeah, I think it's lateral. Could be wrong. Could be an idiot, but I think it's the way it works. So I'm trying to go faster. I try to stay slow too. Google AdWords keyword tool, site related. AdWords does the same thing. You pop in a site. What did I do? I was looking at organic. Organicconsumers.org. I did a search in Google for organic. Top sites popped up that Google believes are the top sites for organics. I picked one of them, tossed them into this Google AdWords keyword tool site related search function, popped in the URL organic.